Garage in Fairless Hills and heard every Thursday morning at 9:30 on WBCB 1490 AM, 107.3 FM, and throughout the world at WBCB1490.com.
Good morning, race fans, and welcome to Yardley, Pennsylvania.
The need for speed. We shift gears here on WBCB. We got
Chuck just dropped his car off.
All right, we go.
Real quick before we get Earl on the line.
Yeah, okay.
A little funny story, and I meant to say it during under the hood, but just before I came over here this morning, I was getting my coat on and all that stuff, and a lady came in and she goes, do you check out cars before you do a purchase? And I heard Kelly say, yeah. She goes, I was driving down the road because I'm looking at a car. I was driving down the road. My radio changed itself by itself to the station, and I heard Fletcher's Garage does pre-checkouts.
Oh.
So I said, yeah, that was me. I was controlling your radio.
That's right. Was Mr. Moses working that day?
She goes, this is like God's intervention.
You know, you can believe what you want.
And I'm like, okay, well, we'll check out your car.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. You should have that added as a bonus there for her. Yeah.
God is marketing for me.
That's right. If you're going to have one booster, that's the one you want.
Yeah, there you go.
The man himself. Absolutely. It's right next to Earl Krause.
Yeah, right next to Earl, who's the legend. Not quite God, but a legend in his own right.
Pretty close. Hey.
Thank you. Good morning, Fred. Good morning,
Hey.
First Need for Speed for the new year.
Yeah, and I think this year is going to be a very good year.
Yes, indeed.
I'm doing my part.
Took a while to get there. That we had the days off, and I feel like I got to gear up again here.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got kicked in the teeth a couple times over the last month or so, thinking we're losing our racetracks and stuff.
Oh, geez.
All hail, there's hope.
Yes,
right, Earl?
Absolutely. Couple of miracles up there.
Yes, let's hope for good things. We had Mark Blackwell on the show last night from New Egypt Speedway, and Mark sounded very optimistic about the future, and let's hope something can get going there, because we definitely need New Egypt Speedway running. And good news, of course, from Wall Stadium that local businessmen Fred Archer and Pete Miletto have signed a 2-year lease to operate the track. They actually take over the lease here in a couple weeks on the 16th of January, and planning for another excellent year at Wall Stadium. Pretty much everything will be in place as before, as far as the regular racing divisions, the modified sportsman, factory stocks, legend cars, and the four-cylinder cars, of course. And everything should be in order for a late April opening every Saturday night on the high banks of Wall Stadium. And we'll have more as we get closer to the start of racing. But those of you coming to the Motorsports Show at Oaks, Pennsylvania, Greater Philadelphia Expo Center, January 23rd and 24th, our annual show, that's going to have a display by Wall Stadium. They're going to have a big display there. The new management at Wall Stadium is going to be on site. They're going to be looking forward to meeting the fans and the racers. They'll have season schedules out. So it's going to be great.
And trust me, fans, you want to meet Pete.
Yes.
Pete is a character, and he's great.
Yes, indeed.
It was so nice to have a nice.
Enjoyed having him on the show last night.
Yes, it was great having him on the show, and it was getting his thoughts and on the future of Wall Stadium and the future of racing in general.
Yes.
I like the attitude, the energy he brought, and I'm all for it. So, but come on out to Oaks on January 23rd, 24th for Motorsports. Nick and I will have a booth there, so you can see the Wide Open Wednesday. Earl will be wandering around, so we'll track him down for you. And Wall Stadium will be there. They'll all be there. I mean, it's going to be great. And for those people that know, Jeff Bodine's going to be the keynote speaker, I believe.
Yes, Jeff Bodine will be there. We're also going to be honoring dirt modified legend Kenny Brightbill.
Yes,
he'll be with us all weekend. And newly announced as a special guest on Saturday will be lady racer Shauna Robinson.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did see that. That's for me.
Meeting the fans as well.
Yeah. So if I'm missing, I'll just go over to Shauna's booth. I'll be hanging out.
Okay, very good. I'll know where to find you.
Yeah, she was one of my favorites back in the day.
Oh, excellent.
So,
Okay.
But yes, it was. You got any other details coming up with Waller? That was pretty much what we got on Wide Open Wednesday last night.
Pretty much what we covered last night. Again, I'll have more, as Fred and Pete, once they take over the lease, and Fred was mentioning, or rather Pete, yesterday that once they get the lease, they'll be doing the walk around of the grounds. They're going to be doing some major upgrades on various parts of the grounds, improvements to the grandstand midway area, some upgrades of the bathrooms, concession stands. They're going to be doing some modifications, updates on the steel guardrail. A lot of things they're going to be doing, around the track to get it ready.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night. Is what a great facility Wall Stadium is. I'm in New Egypt, by the way, too. But Wall Stadium has got everything in place to just take off. They just need somebody with Pete's energy and some ideas, and maybe some other outside ideas to bring it into the 21st century, say, quote unquote. And there's a lot of young drivers out there. We have a lot of excitement around those guys, like Paulie Hartwig, and, a bunch, all those guys. So I'd love to see more fans in the stands to experience these young guys up and coming, and to experience racing in general and get back into it to what we used to have. I mean, Wall's been pretty good about drawing, but I think it can always do better, and we can all do better. And because like Mark was saying last night, back in the day in the 70s when we all were going, the 70s and early 80s, Flemington, you couldn't find a seat. And
that's it, exactly.
Yeah, we used to go early with Dad and set up on our trucks, and and they'd have to put out the grills and everything, and it was like a tailgating, but for racing. But yeah, everybody, and Mark and I said this before too. Mark Gable, it's when the Saturday night came, it's like Ewing Township emptied out, and everybody went to Flemington.
Right.
So everybody we knew were up there. So. So we'd like to get back to that, and I think a lot of people are missing out on not being at the track experience. Something's lost, not to put down the TV coverage or whatever, because there's an avenue for that as well. But I'd like to see people come to the track instead of watching it on TV.
Well said.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
Yes, it's
and, as Pete Miletto and Fred Archer have recently mentioned, as they took over the lease, they said, Wall Stadium has a great history. Again, this will be the 76th year of operation. Has a great history as a racetrack, and they said it's also a family entertainment venue. And that's what they're going to market it as well, to get new fans in. Like, hey, it's a night out of entertainment for the family at a very reasonable price. You're talking, $15, $20, adult admission, free parking, excellent food. You can come there with the entire family. It's a night at Jersey Shore, and that's always what Wall's been marketed as. You've been there. The grandstand midway. What's neat about Wall Stadium is you walk down into the grandstand, and it's built on basically a hill overlooking the track. So the entire midway area with the concession stands is behind the grandstand area, behind it. So it's got a boardwalk atmosphere. It's almost like being at the Jersey Shore on a Saturday night. And you can mill around the grandstand midway area while the racing is going on, talk to people. It just has that very neat atmosphere. So for our listeners, if you've never been to Wall Stadium, and Fred will tell you, if you're in eastern Pennsylvania, it's a very quick ride over to the Jersey Shore, right, Fred?
Oh yeah, it's just 195 east. Get off at Route 34, and you take that jug handle, and you go down. You not even a quarter mile. There's another jug handle. You take it, and you're right into Wall Stadium Speedway.
There you go. Okay.
Can't get much easier.
I want to mention too that a key part of Wall Stadium again this year, as has been a tradition, one of the traditional divisions at the track. The TQ midgets, the very exciting TQs, they run on the inner 5th mile track at Wall Stadium, and they'll be at Wall this year again, probably 10 different times. They're a touring series, And the TQ Midgets will be racing this weekend. They'll be racing this weekend at the PPL Center in Allentown, Pennsylvania, part of the Winter Indoor Racing Series. So, hey, if you want to see racing this weekend, Allentown, Pennsylvania, the PPL Center, Friday and Saturday nights, indoor TQ Midget, slingshot, and champ cart racing on the concrete oval inside the arena. So we'll be there, and it's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, a customer was in today. He said, "You going to Allentown?" I said, "I'm not going to Allentown. I'm saving it for Trenton." But
all right,
he goes to all of them. He'll be at Allentown this weekend. He'll be in Atlantic City when that's up, and then Trenton there too. So we have a following.
That's great. Yeah, the Atlantic City Boardwalk Hall indoor race is January 30th and 31st. And as you met in Trenton, that's the Cure Insurance Arena. This will be dirt track racing, micro sprints on a dirt oval inside the Cure Insurance Arena, and that's February 20th and 21.
Nice.
So now you guys will be there with the show as well.
Yep. So, all right, we got them lined up again out here, Earl. So
okay.
I'll be talking to you. And
the next Earl's Time Capsule. Look forward to that as well.
Yeah, next Earl's Time Capsule. We'll talk about it at the Flying Pig.
Sounds good. Okay.
All right, Earl.
All right, gentlemen. All the best. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Okay.
All right, next.
You're ready to go.
Next. You know what? You had to mention the Flying Pig before I came on, right?
Just before you came on.
Absolutely. Happy New Year, James. How are you?
Oh, fine. Get back in regular routine here. It's been a while since we've had everybody assembled here with holidays, and everything broke here for the last couple of weeks. So we're getting back to it. Get the rust off a little bit.
Yeah, this is. We had a great show last night on Wide Open Wednesday. It was it. We had over 150 viewers, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is for a small podcast type deal. And it was just a great show with the great interviewers.
Yeah, and the chemistry seems to really be falling into place now.
Yeah, well, Nick and I have chemistry.
Yes, you do.
It's oil and water, but it's a chemistry.
It works.
So.
Yeah, we had a really great show last night. The guests and the people that are in the chat room that asked the questions, and Mark Blackwell was on from New Egypt to give a little insight on what's happening at New Egypt. It was a pretty good deal because, he said there is people involved that are going to try and get the speedway up and running. And he was optimistic that if somebody did purchase the track or leased it, that they would be able to get a full season in. So that's pretty cool. And then we got a chance to talk to Pete Miletto, who is the president of racing operations at Wall. So, it's looking up. We're going to have a lot of fun, especially if both tracks start running. And Wide Open Wednesdays, I'm wide open. So, and we're going to have some fun at Motorsports. A lot of people are starting to come into our podcast that we've never seen before, different people. A lot of people from Wall came in last night. A lot of people that were worried about New Egypt came in last night. And I think Mark answered all the questions that needed to be answered. And, I got some great clips that are going to come out from last night's show. Short little clips that let people know what went on, and then they can go watch the whole show if they want to. But, we hit a home run last night, Fred. We got a lot of wood on the ball. Yeah,
and what I was happy about is talking to those guys is the future. They're looking to the future and not just looking towards the past and rewriting the past. We got to take the racing into the future, with maintaining our memories and the basis of what brought us to here. There's a different crowd that we have nowadays than we had back in the 70s and 80s when you and I were going. We have to enhance what we're doing and bring it into nowadays, and so these guys don't miss out on seeing like Paulie Hartwig or Paul Mancini or Briggs Danner and all those guys, all these young guys. They bring a lot of excitement to the sport.
You can be more interactive now.
They can see Briggs Danner, they can see Logan Watt, they can go to the PPL Center, and they'll be racing this weekend. They'll be in TQ Midgets, Briggs Danner, of course, up-and-coming star Logan Watt, of course. They'll all be at the PPL Center. But, you talk about the past and the time capsule. You watch us on Wide Open Wednesday, you got to take a look at the time capsules. It's totally different. It's on the same set, but it's filmed different because of Craig and we call them magic, and there's a reason why. If you put Wide Open Wednesday up and you put the time capsule up, it's like we're sitting at an ESPN studio with Craig, and Craig does a lot of NFL stuff, and he's just magic at what he does. That's why I call him magic. And if you didn't see the time capsule episode yet, it's on all our outlets. You need to check it out. It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's
and,
yeah.
And it's only going to get better because as we progress into the 70s and forward, then me and Fred are going to get involved because that's when we were teenagers and we got to go to the racetracks. I'm very proud of what this is becoming. We've worked out all the bugs, and now we're just climbing the mountain, and hopefully we're going to get to the top. I don't ever want to get to the top. I want to keep climbing.
Keep trying. Just keep making the top bigger.
Should have a polyester night during the 70s. It would be nice.
There we go.
Like a leisure suit.
We got a lot of good people behind us, and that includes WBCB. And they'll be at Motorsports with us when we go to Motorsports. But we'll just bring out retro T-shirts. I have T-shirts from the '80s, so we'll just bring out some old T-shirts that we wore back when we went to the track, Fred.
Mine don't fit anymore.
Yeah, well, get the leisure suit.
No, it's the other way.
They'll look like limousines instead of race cars. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I used to have a Wins T-shirt, but that would that would be like Wins now.
Yeah. Wins. I have a winter Batmobile T-shirt.
Oh, there you go.
I have one of them. I have a couple of Doug Hoffman shirts, all kinds of different ones we have. We can just put them up behind us.
Well, actually, when we do Flemington, I do have the retro Flemington shirt that I got.
See?
That I do fit in. So,
nice.
There you go.
It's a purple and white.
And we got to thank Earl and Ariel Auto for giving us pictures that we can use for the time capsule. So, it's I look forward to every Wednesday. I looked forward to it before, but now more so in the time capsule with all the stuff that's going on. It's just, wow. It just keeps getting better and better. And you look at the chat room when we're doing this show, and you're like, wow, who's this person? Who's this person? And there are people that you never saw before, and you're hoping that they become race fans, and they either go to Wall or Bridgeport or New Egypt or Big Diamond or Grandview. I don't care where to go. Just go to your local racetrack. And if you go on vacation, find a local racetrack to go to. Support your local racing. Because without you guys, it just doesn't work. So, But I enjoyed last night. I got some clips being made right now. We're making some clips, and but make sure you watch all the episodes, guys. Subscribe to our channels. That helps us a lot.
That helps us out.
Yeah, hopefully you'll get Pete to call in here, Fred. And
I tagged him on the post, so I'd like to have Pete come on. So and then you can everybody can meet him. Yep. Oh yeah, he's a riot.
And if you don't get Pete to come on here for racing, I set him up with Steve Lawler for the Slobber Knocker Showdown. Pete was a professional wrestler. Yep. He wrestled for the NWA, so I hooked Steve up with him too. So
more like a wrestler.
It's going to get interesting here.
He's a wrestler.
He was a wrestler.
That's right.
He's a wrestler.
Yep.
Right.
He was known as the Nature Boy.
Oh, remember? Absolutely. Yeah, good stuff. All right, my man.
Yep. All right, brother Jim, be good. Happy New Year to you and Joe and everybody there.
Thank you.
I'll catch you guys later.
Thank you, Nick.
Brother.
There you go.
All right, see you guys.
All right. If you could just get a little more energy, you'd be fine, wouldn't you think? Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We got another.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you?
Hey, guys.
Hey, there he is. All right. Hey. Nick's 1 and 2.
That's definitely Nitro Nick. A lot of pep in his commentary there.
He's into it. I mean, that does translate when you see it on
He met his match last night with Pete Miletto.
Oh, is that right? Got loud in there? Yeah.
Yeah, Pete is something. That's Pistol Pete too. Then.
Yeah.
He's just full of energy and very excited and
rightfully so.
Be great for what.
One of the reasons you got 150 views.
Yeah.
I think that does register.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think we need a Pete for New Egypt too, and then that'll be great.
Yeah, if we can find somebody with that energy and ideas and forward thinking, we'll get him for New Egypt. Yeah. And we'll just keep doing what we do with the vintage cars.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And then Mark did a great job talking about everything. it's like he knows the track from A to Z, and just some of the stuff he was talking about, it was incredible. Everything that goes into running a night or a season, so it was pretty good. So
and how one rainout will throw you off for weeks. It's not easy running a racetrack, but it can be very rewarding if done the correct way, and I think it can be. It's really lucrative to whoever comes in there. Like you said, a lot of people get on Facebook and they talk doom and gloom, like, you're going to go broke, you're going to spend $1 million and lose it. No, you don't have to. No. I don't think you have to. I mean, my dad started a business in 1981 with a couple of wrenches and a little tiny compressor.
Right, and the odds are always against you, but you go against them anyway.
Yeah, you have the forward thinking, you have the drive, you will succeed.
Right. Yep. Imagine how lucky you get after that, right? So sometimes you make your own luck.
Being at Wall Stadium, it'll be funny to see a wrestling match in the center of the track during the summertime.
That was a joke. It may happen.
Yeah.
It could. Yeah. Pete's the right person to do that.
Oh yeah.
So. But see what else is going on. So 15 days into motorsports, the first that Friday, and then 38 days to the Daytona 500.
Oh yeah.
Other things in NASCAR, the racing community is still mourning the loss of Michael Annett, Greg Biffle and his wife Christina, and Emma and Ryder, and Craig Wadsworth. Craig was on the plane with them. He was a crew member and a friend to Greg Biffle. And then the pilot, Dennis Dutton, and his son, Jack, they all perished. Hang on one second. And then Dennis Hamlin, Denny's father, died in that house fire. And then one of our own, Walt Zuck, who runs with us in the vintage class, his cousin passed away in December also. So thoughts and prayers out to all of them.
Oh yeah.
On the NASCAR playoff picture, there's still no end in sight. It's getting closer now. They're talking about it more now that the antitrust lawsuit is done and over with. So something should be coming out soon. I mean, they're running out of time to put a point structure together for the season. So, but it will be more than one race to see who wins the title. And with that lawsuit, several things came out. And one thing, try to make this brief, but with Steve Phelps sent a couple text messages to other people, and those messages came out in the courtroom, and there were some insults towards NASCAR car owners. And when that came out, it's like the writing's on the table. Steve, you're gone. So Steve Phelps resigned from being a commissioner of NASCAR, and NASCAR is not going to replace him or the position, at least not right now. So
hopefully. I mean, it seemed like they were moving. Now they're moving forward a little bit with the way the playoffs are run. So that could be a little more exciting than what we've been experiencing over the last 7-10 years.
Sure.
So it's something to keep an eye on as well. But
So in 9 of the last 10 years, Penske won 4, Hendrick won 3, JGR won 2, and that lone NASCAR team out from Colorado, Furniture Row, won 1 with Martin Truex Jr., the Jersey boy.
Yeah.
So
leave it to the Jersey boys.
Yeah, he got in there. So WeatherTech is pulling a sponsorship from track houses, Connor Zilch 88 and Shane Van Gisbergen 97, but they still have Red Bull. Something that's interesting, the International Hot Rod Association, which kind of goes against NHRA, purchased Rockingham Speedway.
Yeah, they're buying up quite a few things. And like Nick was talking, he works for the Koreskis on Maple Grove. Nothing is really going to change except for the NHRA big show.
Right.
Maple Grove's still going to be Maple Grove. Still have a lot of the same drivers, a lot of the same brackets and everything like that going on. I was kind of depressed. I thought Shirley Muldowney was attached to NHRA, but she's IHRA. So I still get to see Shirley. So that makes me happy.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Shirley.
She's one of my favorite people. I only talked to her a little bit, but one of my childhood crushes, and I finally got to meet a couple years ago and had a nice conversation with her. So she's great.
Yeah.
So
get her on the show.
I try to. She's all over the place from what I gather. But she's texted me a couple of times, and
okay.
So we'll see how that goes.
Start.
Yeah, but
yeah. So with Rockingham, it's going to stay, the oval, and they're going to have the NASCAR Riley Auto Parts, Craftsman trucks, and the ARCA race there in I think April in a couple of months in April. But there's some rumor out there about they might build a drag strip around the facility, but I mean that's their bread and butter.
That's fine.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
wherever you can do a race, do a race.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
If it wasn't illegal, I'd race on Hood Boulevard.
Well,
Fred
he just repaved it, so it's nice and smooth.
The Fred 500. I kind of like that.
But I think you know enough cops in the area, and they might just turn their head one time or two times.
It was funny. The one time I got pulled over, I had the Milner car. My buddy has a Milner car, the same color and everything.
Okay.
And I took it out. I got on it a little bit, and I pulled into the lot, and there was a cop behind me, and I'm like, oh, son of a gun.
Yeah.
So he pulls up, he goes, hey, is that the real Milner car? I was like, no, it's a kid car.
Really?
So we were talking for a while. Now he's a customer. But it was great.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was losing.
One way to get a customer, huh?
Yeah. I was losing.
Toad, I was losing. Yeah.
But
Oh, geez.
all right, cool. All right, thanks for the update, Nick. We're going to roll this
sir.
up, and we'll have to get you on Wide Open Wednesday one of these days. And
All right, that sounds good.
we'll let you know.
You bet.
All right, sounds good, guys.
All right,
Take care.
I'll be talking to you.
All right. Bye-bye
All right.
now. There
Okay.
you go.
Bye.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, well, as we wrap up, I want to talk a little bit Wide Open Wednesday, like when we were talking about New Egypt moving into the future, Wall moving into the future, with new ownership, new management, new stuff like that. A lot of guys have owned these tracks for a long time, and they've been doing it a long time. And the audiences have been fading. And I was out of it for a long time, and I got back into it probably about 10 years ago, maybe a little more. And I was like surprised because I grew up knowing that the stands were packed.
Yeah.
And the infields were packed.
Which you're used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got back in and I was like,
A lot
okay.
cheaper, too.
Well, I mean, to me, that's another discussion. To me, it's like right now, New Egypt, getting into New Egypt's $23, $25 maybe.
That ain't a lot.
You don't pay for parking.
Yeah.
So you're already saving right there, as opposed to a baseball or football game, which is $40 to $50 for parking.
Yeah.
So you could take a family out for $100 and sit in the stands, get some food, and
Do well. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the $25 is cheap.
Yeah, compared to what? Yeah.
I hear some of the older people in the stands they're ripping us off out there.
$8, I would tell you.
It takes a lot to run. Mark Blackwell touched on it last night about how much it takes to run, to give the guys purses. You have to offer a decent purse to get the bigger names out there so more people come. I mean, it's a exponential.
Yeah.
So, and
transversely,
if you do it the other way, they go away.
Yeah. But hey, you need something to complain about. That's what it
comes down to, I guess.
The
And we're trying to do away with the complaining. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
Racing is a good thing.
Right. Race is good.
Race
Race works.
No
there
bitching.
You go.
No bitching allowed.
That's right. You could be emotional about it.
There you go.
That's the idea.
We want happy emotions.
We want happy. We want the stands full, and we want a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah. That's so we can make this an hour.
Yes. Wow. I'll have to talk to Matt on that one. All right.
Don't give me the finger, Matt.
We're doing all right, though. There we go. Oh, thumbs up. Okay.
Thumbs up. All right.
Thought we were in trouble there for a minute. Hey, that's right. The Need for Speed, 9:30, and then preceded by Under the Hood with America's Mechanic, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Have a great week.
You bet.
Talk to you next week.